Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to bring you to just plan 1 week with me. I am using my planner, the one that I created for when we do car schooling. So this is the layout that I finally give to our planner. This is a notebook that I use as a planner, and this tape is a little bit coming out. That's the one that I am using for washi tape, and I want to keep it there so I remember. But this is a notebook. It's a dotted notebook that I decide to use as a planner, as a bujo. And that's what you're going to see me doing. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I have 1 kid. I am a single mom. And I decide to save some money, but at the same time, just having things in a way that it was going to be easy for me to, when we do a lot of car schooling. If you have been through this entire time with me here, watching my videos, just supporting my channel, thank you very much for that. And now you're going to see me just planning this. I am going to be talking a little bit with you guys while I am just making note of everything. First of all, I just want to tell you that we haven't started our official homeschool year yet, and you will say, well, it's kind of like a little bit late, correct? And it's okay. I am just decluttering, I am cleaning, I am just taking my time. But one of the reasons as well is because we haven't received our materials. And one of the reasons why we haven't received it is because, well, it took me quite a long time to decide which materials we were going to be using, because I noticed that we have a little bit of troubles the previous year. Some of the materials were not that helpful. Some of them were the science from Ivan Moore, that even though we are still using, it was not exactly what we were wanted. As well, All About Spelling was another program that I think that consistency played a part in a way that it didn't work for us during this past year. And I am trying to see if it's going to work for this new upcoming year. And I will be adding something that I eventually will be talking to you guys. So I will leave it there. So far officially what we have started that it was going to be for our new upcoming year is with the All About Reading Level 4. So that's the only material that we have done that it was going to be officially for the new upcoming year. And we start already. So we are on lesson A from the All About Reading Level 4. So we've been working with the All About Reading more consistently. So that is very important as well. Well, I have been trying to do as much as I can to finish some of the materials that we couldn't finish during the previous years. Some of them I have in here, and I would like to show you guys that. So let me just leave that ruler in there, and my pen and my pencil. I think I will be using these. So let me just leave it there. But we've been working with these materials. So this is what we use for our car schooling. And let me just move this desk a little bit so it doesn't move so much. And what I do is that I just add these papers in here. He's doing back and forth of this paper. This is an old book. I just want to have him doing something while we are waiting for the new materials. So he is working with these. I've been trying to work with this book. We got it a long time ago, I will say. And it's this reading comprehension grade 2. My son is in 6th grade, but I noticed he has a little bit of problems when it comes to reading comprehension. So I am using these with him, and he is doing very well. We are about to finish with this book. Not very complicated. It's a pretty simple book. And that is the reason why I am having him just working 1 page back and forth, correct, in 1 day. We continue with the science as well. We continue with mastering basic skills. This is for grade 4th, and I am using these. We used it for the previous summer, and the one before that we were just using it for the summer. But since we haven't received our materials, I am having him just doing this back and forth as well. It adds math, so it has math, grammar, writing, reading, punctuation, everything that you will have in the language art as well with the math. It has a little bit of science and a little bit of geography, if I am not wrong. And we've been working with this program as well. We've been working with primary mathematics and first language lessons for the well-trained mind. So that's what you're going to see me doing now, is planning those, correct? So I will add in here for Monday 18. This is this week, correct? Let me just add here Bible, and for Bible we are using if I could ask God anything, and that's what we're using for right now. He will have another Bible program as well, and I will be talking eventually about that. I am just pretty much waiting until I receive those materials. I think it's going to be better if I just wait to share with you guys what we're going to be using, because I order certain things and I want to know if we are actually going to be doing those materials before I just share that with you guys. So here we will add a language arts. Here I would like to add math. Pretty much the same layout that I was using with the previous planners, correct? Math, history. And we are finishing History Alive. This is this book. I was using this history as well when I was just using a story of the world, and I was using his American history, which it was America's Story 1. We're no longer going to continue with America's Story. So we are working with this book. We are about to finish this book as well. It's a really good book and I would like to finish. And he's been enjoying working with this book better than with America's Story 1. I have to say that we have a little bit of troubles with America's Story 1 from Master Books. He didn't enjoy it, and if you want me to be honest, I didn't enjoy it neither. It's a good program. It's not a bad program, but I didn't like so much how the information was presented. There was something that it just didn't went well with both of us. It was just simply not working. It's a good program, but some of the information we were not agreeing with, and that is the reason why we are not going to continue working with it. Okay, so now I am going to add in here, because we are continuing working with All About Reading. We were working as well with All About Homophones, correct? And we just end All About Homophones. So even though we haven't started our official year, we are already counting those programs that we are just ending, and some of the programs that we already start. We are going to be counting it for this new upcoming year. So he finished already with the part of All About Homophones that is for sixth grade. So he will continue, correct, with that. And let me just show you that book 1 second so you guys understand. All About Homophones is divided by grades. So this is grade 7. It's just a few pages. This is grade 8. And it just lasts until 8th grade, if I'm not wrong. Yes. And then you have crossword puzzles and games that you can use with your kid just to make sure that they're understanding that information. They can create their own list of homophones as well. It has some tongue twisters, and they can create their own riddles, and it's just being helpful. I liked it. I enjoy it. I like the fact that he's using it, and that it just show him how to work with the homophones, correct? So he is done with the sixth grade section of the All About Homophones. So that is done and is counting for this new upcoming year, correct? So now I am going to add All About Reading in here, and he's still on lesson A, correct? Lesson A, and I am writing this in pencil because sometimes I notice that if he finishes with lesson A, he understands everything. I always ask him, do you think that you're going to need more help with the All About Homophones or with the All About Reading or whichever subject? If he thinks that he understood completely the information, then I can move on with him. And if I notice that he's understanding. So what I did is I just wrote lesson A for all of it, correct? But if he finished lesson A before that and he understands everything and I notice that he's getting the material, I just erase this and add a lesson 9 and we continue moving, correct? So the next thing that we're doing is reading comprehension. And I am just adding the RC for reading comprehension, correct? And he will be doing this for the rest of the days as well. So he is going to be doing page 35 and 36. And we know that here will be page 37, 38. And it's not a lot of material, so that is the reason why I know what to add after without having to look at the book. 3940, reading comprehension, page 40, 41, and Friday, page 42, 43. You will be watching as well another video where I am going to show you guys how our year is going to be going. So you will see that video as well, either before this video or after this video. So I just want to let you guys know that. So I will add in here as well, if I could ask God anything. So if I could ask God, pages. And we are about to finish with prayers and promises for boys. And we have other books that we're going to be using as well for devotional. So I will share with you guys that eventually. Here we have the same. And I would like to speed a little bit this video so it doesn't take that long for me to continue this. Okay, so I just fill out this area. I will look at the prayers and promises for boys. And it looks like 118, 119. So pages 118, 119. And I will do one because we really went through these the previous week. I think I would like to do one more time. 118, 119, and we will move on to 120, 121 for the remaining days. And with, if I could ask God anything, we do one page a day. So we have that we are on, we did these, and I am on page 69. So 69, we continue 70. Let's just make sure 70. Okay, we have 70. Let's put 70, 71, and then 72 here, because 71 pretty much is nothing. It's just stating the title that we're going to be talking about the Bible. So 72, 73, and 74. And if you notice, it's very short. Sometimes it's just really short what we're going to be discussing. And sometimes when it is so short, I actually move on really quick to the next one. So I will say 74, 75 for Friday. Let me see 1 second. 70 here. Yeah, that's fine. And that's how we will do for the rest of the week, correct? So I am just done with Bible. I am done with reading comprehension. We continue with the science. And the science, I will add it here eventually, but I have to look for something else. So I will leave it like that. Because with the science, we are a little bit behind. This was something that was supposed to be done the previous year and this year that passed. And I just want to finish with it. We were not on the liking so much of this science book. And this was my mistake. Some of the experiments are more for classroom, like some of the projects, the labs was asking for 2 fish tanks, and of course I don't have 2 fish tanks in my home, so it was just not good for us. Yes, I was able to probably adjust that, but it just didn't sit well with me. I feel like it's a little bit on the boring side. I was just expecting something else, and I didn't notice as well that this book in particular for this grade, it was just most of these information we already went through, and it was just right after we already finished with that other book. So I felt like it was just didn't sit well with us. The next one is mastering basic skills, and I am just adding that in here. Actually, I would like to add first language lessons that we're doing here. Okay, and we add the pages. And in here, I would like to add, let me just leave first language lessons there, pages. I would like to add here cursive and manuscript that he's doing. Actually, manuscript so far is what he's doing because he finished with his cursive book. Mastering basic skills. Okay, and then here for electives, I am going to add mastering basic skills. I did this wrong because I added back there as well. So this is page 97 and 98 that he will be doing. And in here, I will not add mastering basic skills. That's what I was trying to do. And I will add manuscript that he will be doing. And he will be repeating that during the rest of the days. So in here, I will add first language lessons, pages, manuscript, first language lessons, pages, and he will be done with the manuscript for this day. So from now on, he has already his next book for manuscript and cursive, but I will pause that because we have in here a book that is from The Good and the Beautiful, Language Arts, and I would like for him to finish that, so I will jump for that because I think that these are books that we had it here and we didn't finish. If you notice, I start noticing that some things were working, some things were not. Some books we were using just for the summer. So most of these things that I am just showing you guys right now, that we're using as a slow beginning to what is going to be our new homeschool year. are books that we were meant to be using just during the summer, but since we haven't received the materials for our new upcoming homeschool year, what I am going to do is that I would like to work with these ones. And it will work for us because it will give us is for him not to go behind on the stuff that he was already learning. So The Good and the Beautiful will cover that part for language arts while we receive the material. So that's what you're going to see me doing in here right now. And I will add first language lessons. And he's finishing pretty much with this book as well, so I will just continue with that.
Which is good.
So that's it. So that's for language arts. That's what we will be doing. For math, he's doing primary mathematics. And we'll be continuing with that. History, we are going to continue with History Alive. And that will go for the rest of the week. So let me just add that in here. Okay, you guys, so I just filled out the entire notebook so you guys can see. So here's even more science. Here is History Alive. I would like to look at History Alive for a second so I can see what we're doing. So we were on almost finishing History Alive as well. We were on this lesson 186, 187, and I would like to review that. So I will add in here pages. Actually, let me add the chapter. So we are on chapter 18, pages 186, 187. Review that information. And then we will move to pages 188 and 189. And I would like to review the same pages in here. I always do double review. 189, chapter 18. And we're not taking long with this history because for the new upcoming year, he will be doing America's story. The American story again. We'll be going through the story of America is what I am trying to say. Because we didn't enjoy America's Story 1. So I would like to search for something. He is doing this as a history. This history book, and it just reinforced the fact that we didn't like America's Story, but eventually he will be moving to another history program that he saw and he liked it. So I would like to do that for him. So next page is pages 190, 191, and then we have in here pages 190, 191, and chapter 18. And that's how we're going to be working with this week. Usually I do a YouTube video or I get some information from other books. We were trying to look, and we start with these. Let me see if I have it in here. If not, I will have to show you guys later. Yes, I have it here. So I would like to talk to you guys about this. We tried these. I purchased this book to try it, to see if it was something that we were going to like. I didn't like these because it talks a lot about evolution, which is something that I'm not in the like of. Besides that, I like the images, I like the pictures, I like these little bits of information in here that I enjoy. I love the map. And but I didn't like the fact that it has a lot of some of the images I didn't enjoy. I think it was too, I don't know, too much. And some of the information in regards evolution I didn't enjoy, as well some of the information as well in this history. So I've been using it, but I pick and choose. And after this book, obviously I am not going to be purchasing any other books of this program, which is a history of us. I just didn't like it, but I did enjoy the maps. I think it's a very good work for the illustrations. But besides that, I am not going to continue with this one. But we are using just here and there some of the information. I made a mistake as well. I noticed that for manuscript for that previous book, he is going to be done. So this is the last page, page 79. So I would like to erase these and I start The Good and the Beautiful language art here. And that's what I would like to continue, because we were using it for the summer and we didn't finish with that book. I would like to finish as well, just making sure that we're using what we have available as of right now while we get the materials, the new materials. I stated that I was not going to purchase a lot, and while I didn't purchase a lot of curriculum books per se, I did purchase other stuff, and I would like just to show you guys. So be on the lookout, because those hauls are coming. So you want to subscribe, you want to click that notification bell so you know every time I upload a video, because you're going to receive videos of how our homeschool is going to be looking after the decluttering, how are going to be organize the materials, the schedule that I am going to be working with. You're going to receive videos of our read alouds. You're going to receive videos of the independent readers. You're going to receive videos of some of the games that we're going to be using. You're going to receive videos of the things that we have added and the things that we have changed. So you want to be looking in regards to that, okay? So this is how it's looking. In here, I am going to be adding mastering basic skills. So he is going to be doing page 97 and 98. That will be for Monday. And if I am looking in here, I have a binder for him, and I would just like to look at that. And a binder for myself. And I use these hybrid binders, 5 stars binders. And I am going to go here. You see the rest of the science. We have our student resource notebook. This is his binder, okay? And in here, we have Spanish. We have the remaining of Simply Good and Beautiful math that we have here. And I've been adding that here and there as well with the primary mathematics. As well, we have here the mastering basic skills. So I will look to see how many pages he can do for Tuesday. And it seems like it's simple. So he can do back and forth. So we will do 99. 100. Next one will be beat the clock division facts. So I will add this for 101. And I think that will be the only page that he will be doing that day, because he likes division, but that will be quite a lot. If you notice, he has a lot on the back. So page 102 and page 103. And let me see the back of the 103. Seems like not a lot. 104. And that's how he's going to be working with these. So let me just add that the same way that it was. And I will add it here to his binder, right on the side here. And that's how he carries all the sheets. Sometimes what I do is I add in a folder some of the materials for him when we're going to be doing car schooling, like the one that I have for all of our reading. Sometimes when we do car schooling, I just grab this folder and the reader or whatever he needs to be doing from all about reading, and it's easy for us to use it while we are doing car schooling. And it has some pockets in here. I have other folders that have the pocket right here, and you can add cards just like the ones that we have here for the hybrid binder. Here he has part of his Spanish. I am going to be sharing with you guys what I am going to be doing for Spanish, so be on the lookout for that as well. All of that will be coming eventually, little by little, as I received the materials. Okay, so I just want to add that for you guys. So primary mathematics is here. Usually for history, I like to look on YouTube, so I will be looking into that because we use a lot YouTube to look for history, to just complement what we're doing for history. All about reading is in here. We're missing first language lessons for the well-trained mind. And sorry that I am going back and forth in between subjects and how I am planning, but I am just doing this. The minute that I am thinking of it is how I am working with this. So I would just like to express that. So we were on lesson 42 here. We did lesson 43. Actually, we did these the other day, but we are continuing with lesson 43, and we are about to do the enrichment activity, and I like to do that with him since we haven't received materials yet. So pages 99, we're doing page 99, first language lessons, and we're working with 4 types of sentences. So 4 types sentences, and this is grammar as well. This is from first language lessons for the well-trained mind. It's a good grammar. It works very well with his auditory, correct? So he will be doing the enrichment activity. We will move to lesson 44, and that is a story narration. Page 101. (102) and 103, so until page 103. And I would like to review that for the next day as well. And from there we will move to lesson 45, and 45 is quotations. We have worked with quotations before, not only with this program, but with fixed grammar as well, which we have used. Here, page 104, 105. And we review that in here as well. Correct? And I can add in here quotations. Review. Okay, and always with the enrichments, I like to always look if I am going to be needing something. And it looks like we're not going to be needing anything for this enrichment. Let's look for the story narration. And it seems like we're not going to need anything. For 45, we're going to be needing a paper, or actually I can have him doing that. Dry erase board. So let me add in here dry erased board. There you go. So I know that I have to look for that, carry it with us in the car. And that's it for that week. We have science in here and primary mathematics, which we are not going to be adding because he is being taken a little bit with primary mathematics. We're kind of going slow, but working. I know that we're going to be using discs, so let me just add in here as extra materials and websites. And if I could ask anything, we just need the Bible with that. And we do that every day, correct? With the Bible, because we go through those verses and chapters of the Bible, correct? Books of the Bible. So I would like to add that here. So that's it. That's how I plan our week. And if you notice here, I already add some of the things that we had to do during this month, which is he had a dentist appointment, which he went already. We did a unit story on September 11, and I add that in here. So if you notice, I just complete these. I might add some washi tape here and there, and I think I will do that now with you guys before I let you guys go, because I am adding in just decorating this planner little by little. It's been taking me a little bit long, but I am decorating it little by little, and I don't want to add that much. I like to keep things simple, but a little bit of decoration here and there is not bad, correct? So I am just going to add a little bit there and a little bit on the other side, right here. Oops, that one twisted. Oops, and I don't like that twist. Let's see if it sticks now. Let me grab another piece. And this was a very inexpensive washi tape. This comes from the dollar store. Okay, that was fine. Let me add some dots in here for decoration and some dots in there. There we go. A little bit here and there. I might add something in here, and I might make note of some things that we have to do during this month as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was valuable, and that you had some ideas from what I just did now. I am using pencil because eventually, well, depends on how we do with the All About Reading. I might want to switch the lesson and add a 9. He's been working with the lesson A for a week and a half already, and primary mathematics as well. That's why you haven't seen me adding anything there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you then. Bye bye.